Hey guys, what's up? Brooks with Thompson Machine here at the NRA Annual Meeting 2018. We're actually in our booth this time for a change, and I'm here with Cy Hudson from Hudson Manufacturing. They've been getting a lot of play recently with their new pistols, and guess what? We've got one here that's got a threaded barrel in it. They're doing threaded barrels now. I'm going to let him tell you about it. He knows much more than I do about his product. So,
Hey everybody, Cy Hudson, Lauren Hudson, co-owners, co-inventors, the H9 Hudson Manufacturing. We are finally getting the threaded barrel to market. We actually took our time, went and did high-speed video of the lockup system and compared it against
other popular pistols on the market.
The other big hitters on the market, the Glock 19 and the M&P, who they perform pretty well with suppressors. So we wanted to make sure whenever we release something that we do it right. And what's the timeline is about?
We're at heat treat right now, so they should be shipping in about the next 6 weeks.
perfect.
So we're pretty excited about it. We'll be a drop-in. It's very possible now that we've done the engineering that we will do a suppressor-ready model in the future. But for everyone who's already bought an H9, we want them to have the ability to drop in the threaded barrel. So it'll be a drop-in ready model to start with.
And where else to get a threaded barrel than the OE? So, you know, there you go.
Well, and I would like to say I'm actually a customer of y'all's.
Hey.
Already, y'all are one of the few that I could find 25 ACP, a little baby Browning, threw one of y'all's cans on it, and I'm looking forward to a 32 ACP.
Now we have a new record for the Wasp 25. We actually sold 8 of them last year. So, you know, it's really high demand can, but
I am one of those customers. Good, yes.
Yeah, there you go. We do stuff we like, not necessarily what sells in volume. So, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, tell us.
HudsonMFG.com.
HudsonMFG.com.
Yeah,
Yep.
so we'll be selling those through our e-store, which should be launching in the next couple of weeks. And
I think the marketing guys said we're supposed to call it online store because e-store sounds like
of the online interwebs
Yes.
store.
It cheapens it.
yes. I
Gotcha.
don't know. Whatever it is.
So you guys are co-designers. Tell me about the process here, and tell us about the selling points of the pistol.
Okay, so the H9, we started shipping in October. The H9 has multiple patents granted and multiple pending. What we wanted to do is we wanted to go after a low bore axis, but we wanted to accomplish it without rotating the hand and making your wrist, without adopting an Olympic style of shooting where your wrist actually rotates out. We wanted to keep the wrist strong.
Cool.
So it's definitely more of an American approach with the straight pull trigger, the 1911 style trigger pulling straight back. It does have an integral trigger safety, but when we dropped the slide right on top of the trigger guard, we had to move our locking system forward.
Okay.
So our locking system, our barrel lugs are down here on our takedown pin, and our recoil spring is nested underneath.
Cool.
So
cool.
what the results in is less torque about the wrist. And whenever we first at SHOT Show 2017, you can only say 2 things. We only say 2 things to the customers because there's a lot
so
going
they
on.
could remember it and associate it with, and
Yeah.
our things at that point were 1911 style striker fire.
Yeah, 1911 style trigger, striker fire system. That's all we said at that 2017 show. Now we get to talk about reducing torque about the wrist.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that spring being as low as it is, when you're actually going through your shot process, it's going to bottom out at a lower point. You're going to get less muzzle flip,
Yeah,
so
huge
flatter
difference.
shooting.
I personally, traditionally am a big fan of clock pistol because of the low bore axis.
Right.
And I cannot shoot a gun that the barrel's, an inch above my hand. And
Right.
like you're saying, the lower it is, the more directly it transfers that force straight back as opposed to flip. Get on target, stay on target. Yeah.
torque's a product of distance,
Yep.
and the lower you get it down, the less torque you're going to create because your pivot point is your wrist.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so, although I've had some people say my wrists don't rotate at all when I shoot, and I was like, well, for the rest of us,
Let's watch on video.
yeah, for the
My
rest of us
tiny little
mortals.
one does. So,
But yeah, by the way, it looks really good with the post sight in here.
There you go.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, super cool. We all like to have the option of hosts, and this is certainly a new cool host. I'm looking forward to trying one out personally, and we'll get one in the shop, do some videos at some point here.
That'd be awesome.
Cool.
Thank you guys.
thank
Thanks.
you guys for having us.
Thanks.